The first poem I'm going to read is about Rosemary Tonks. She was a poet in the 20th century who was tipped to be one of the greatest poets of her time, but suddenly she disappeared for some reasons. So I'll read the poem. The poet who disappeared, Rosemary Tonks. A fog descended on South London, and for a year you wore its yellow scarf. A starling twitched its tail against your window pane. The warbler's declamatory song silenced. Inside the library where you sat, spiders reconfigure webs. Above the shelves the same clock ticks, but you no longer converse with Baudelaire, Rimbaud, and you no longer go down spiral stairs to basements where louche writers jab with pens and pencils. A black-headed gull, refreshed by Bournemouth's sea salt, landed on the doorstep of your aunt, where you ignored raps from the concerned on your front door and wore the clothes of another person. Across the storm-lashed bay, one might hear your cries and see one by one the poems torn from your notebook rise, spiral up, yet still within range of rescue from a cold sea. Apparently earlier this year was the centenary of the illusion sawing a woman in half. So this is my poem by the same title, Sawing a Woman in Half. I've watched the rehearsals 100 times, standing beside the box. My understudy, Orly inside, wriggling and squirming clear of the coughing blade. And I have rehearsed the act from inside until it's become as natural as combing my hair. Tonight presented in an Eton crop. But I can't shush away the inrush of demons who tell me things may go wrong. The lid shuts with a rasp. In a moment I will draw my legs up, curling into the fetal position. But what if my legs cramp, muscles tighten like a clenched fist? No 2-knock signal. Or suppose it's lost in the groans of the crowd, the oompa sounds of the brass accompaniment, before the two-manned, to and fro handsaw can be stopped in its tracks. Would I scream at that point? I can't afford to mess up. Too many others are waiting in the wings, and they're more svelte than me. Keys rattle in the locks. I'm up, feeling giddy. I shake off the shackling ropes which bind my wrists and ankles, untie the rope around my neck, double knotted to prevent strangulation. Standing inside the casket, which the magician calls my little joke, I hold my goose-bumped arms outstretched, do a little bow and curtsy. It's all in the performance, the magician hammers home. He takes my left hand, damp with sweat, makes an exaggerated flourish, bent at the waist, ushering me to the wings, returns alone, centre stage.